Can two people live in a tiny rolling box together for 30 days? Let's find out.
We're packing up. Here's the problem. That's all Jen. Bunch of bullshit.
No, it's not. And then look, I only have one tiny drawer.
I gave her a whole drawer.
Please. And then
she's taking up the whole bathroom.
I have more supplements in here.
Supplements where food should be, so we're going to be eating supplements.
And then this. I still have more upstairs.
I had to fight to get that top. Chow. Divorce or no divorce?
No. Don't say that.
You're acting confident, but I know you're not. Prim, what do you think? Divorce or no divorce? I named our Starlink network Rolling Divorce.
He's gonna do yoga with me. Abdominal work. I have some release balls. This is gonna be our home. We're just leaving Asheville. Okay, we're all happy now, but we've only been gone 1 minute. Also, what's very important, and I'm kind of scared because of the groceries that we've already have, that we're gonna eat healthy. That is gonna be a challenge. And then the other thing is, we're minimum drinking. I say 2 days a week, minimally, not a lot on the 2 days. And what do you think?
Let's see how that goes. Okay, let me explain what we're doing. So we've been planning this trip for about a year, probably. And this is basically a test to see how we like traveling in an RV, to see if we can do some more big trips like this. So we're going for 30 days, and left Asheville this morning. We'll go to Pittsburgh to see one of Jen's old family friends. Then we're going to Newtown, Connecticut to see some of my family. Then we're headed up to Acadia National Park for a while. And then we're going to go into Canada and go to take a ferry to Newfoundland and hang out there for a while. So the whole trip's going to be about 30 days. And the big test is to see if we get divorced or not on this, living in this tiny little RV. I just wanted to show you how Jen's fitness craze is going. Okay, night one at the lovely Cracker Barrel, where I've actually stayed before on a work trip in Wexler, Pennsylvania, near Pittsburgh. So for this trip, I added solar and 2 lithium batteries and 600 watts of solar, 2 lithium batteries. Did not get an inverter because everything except for our laptops run on 12 volt, and actually even Jen's laptop runs on 12 volt. So the only thing that we have to charge with AC power is my laptop. And really that's it. We don't use anything else that uses AC, so I didn't get the inverter because it's expensive and big, kind of big. So, but it's working pretty well. We used about 80%, we're down to 80% from last night, so we only used 20, and that's pretty good. So we could go a couple of days, I think, and that's not counting what the solar will do now that it's light again. But since we're driving, the alternator will charge it all up. But pretty happy with it. So now we're just getting ready. We're gonna go maybe take a walk and then head to Newtown, Connecticut to see my family. Yesterday we came to Pittsburgh to see Murph, which is one of Jen's family's friends from like a million years ago.
Daddy grew up with him.
Yeah, he was friends with her dad.
He was Daddy's best friend. Murph and Zeus. And then we drove to Daddy's old house in Allison Park at St. Charles Lane. My grandmother used to have it. It's so beautiful. And it just, the new owners.
New owners, they might be like the 8th owners.
Yeah. It's not looking great.
And we're not going into Pittsburgh, but I wish we would, because Pittsburgh's awesome and we haven't really hung out there in a long time. Part of Jen's morning routine. I don't know what it is. Jesus Christ. There's Jen's bench routine. Here's my bench routine. All right, it's 2 days later, something like that. We went from Pittsburgh to Newtown, Connecticut, where I grew up through like high school, and stayed at my sister's house, which is awesome. I haven't seen it. They just moved in here. Well, probably it's been a year now or whatever, but, and they, that's our RV over there. And look at that. They have the exact same one because she liked mine. So they have the same one, and someday we're going to go on an epic journey together. Saw her son and his new-to-be wife and their new house. Then last night we went to my mom's house. They live on this dirt road, like way up in the woods, and it was really nice dinner and fun. And then we hung out here, and now we're taking off towards into Maine, where we're gonna stop and see Tat Steve. If you watch the motorcycle channel, you know who that is. That's about it. I didn't film anything because it was all just sort of family stuff. And but we're out of here, and then after tonight, then sort of the trip really starts, where we get into Acadia. Jen's getting set up in the RV. This is gonna be her first time having a client on the road via Zoom, via Starlink. So she's getting set up for that. And hopefully that goes well. And that's about it.
Pushing down into the left elbow, down into that left foot, connect into those left front ribs.
We've been driving a few hours. Jen did 3 clients in the RV, and now we stopped at Portsmouth, New Hampshire to check it out.
Look at the health food.
We made it to Belgrade Lakes, Maine, and had a great visit with Tat Steve and his mom, Sally. It seemed a little intrusive to film, so I didn't. But I should have, because they have an amazing place right on the water. Tat Steve told me all about his epic motorcycle trip from the spot where we were hanging out all the way to the Arctic Ocean. Amazing. Their place is on the lake that Ernest Thompson wrote about in On Golden Pond. They still get mail by boat when the weather is warm. It's quite a place. We had an amazing evening sitting outside and listening to stories about their family's history in the area. And Jen's idea for an early swim the next morning was a great one.
Bend the knees, push the shins up into the hands.
Is this the last one? All right, we made it to Acadia National Park. Last night we hung out with Tat Steve. If you watch the motorcycle channel, you know him. And he's got an amazing place on Great Pond, which is this giant lake in Belgrade Lakes. It's beautiful. They're like right on a point. It's awesome. We went swimming this morning.
Hung out with his mom, Sally.
His mom, Sally, is awesome.
Amazing.
She's 84 and like she's in way better shape than me. Totally. I mean, she acts like she's 50.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. I don't know what her secret is, but really cool. Steve's really cool, really nice. We hung out with them, talked for a while, made some pizzas, and it was fun. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous place. And then we drove to Acadia, and it's nice. We're going on the beeline hike, and it's gonna rain on us, probably, but that's okay. And then my mom and Gary are coming up here, and we're gonna meet them for dinner in Bar Harbor later, and that's the plan.
much harder than Newfoundland.
No,
Yes, it is.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna kill you when we get home. If this is the easy one, I'm not going on the Falcon.
The Falcon?
The one with the falcons?
Oh, sure you are.
No, I'm not. This is death-defying.
This is the warm-up.
No, it's so scary. Babe, you look like you're about to have a heart attack.
I always look like I'm about to have a heart attack. Okay, we did the Beehive Trail from Sand Beach, which was steep and pretty scary, like in a good way. It was really beautiful, but serious cliff drops and you're right on the edge. And then we came down and now we're doing the Gorham Mountain Trail. And back to a parking lot where we came out. And then I think it's another couple miles to the campground. Ooh, okay, we just did the Beehive Trail. Is it Beehive or Beeline? I think it's Beehive. I think we hiked probably 6 or 7 miles total, and it was hard. Steep, rocky, treacherous, but fun and beautiful at the top. And now we're gonna meet my mom and Gary and go out to eat at a good restaurant. And we're hungry and thirsty, and that's about it. I think they're gonna come give us a ride so we don't have to ride the little motorcycle. And that's what's up tonight. Pretty good first day at Acadia. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. What did you think of the press of the Beehive Trail?
It was pretty epic. I mean, I was a little nervous because I thought it was very scary, but also beautiful.
They're there.
You just had to keep, is that your Marie and Gary?
There's Mom and Gary.
Sour cream. More sour cream?
And I'm going to do another drink if I'm not going to have one.
Thanks for watching. Please hit like if you liked this video, click the alert bell for notifications, and please subscribe. See you next time.